Yo les BG, c'est Yoru. Aujourd'hui on va react aux persos des 9 ans de B, qui sont comme vous pouvez le voir Kenny et Grammy.
I'll be introducing two characters from the 9th anniversary special Xena summons, which will be releasing on the 19th of July. The first character in this summons is Kenpachi. Kenpachi is a speed attribute character with the new Espada Killer Plus. His soul trait is strong attack recharge time reduction. He is a melee strong attack type character whose normal attacks, strong attacks and special move can inflict both weaken and lacerate. Plus, he has the new EX move, Massive Spiritual Pressure Boost. His innate skills are Sprint plus 1, Havoc 20% and Innovator plus Lacerator every 5 seconds. Here's a list with the rest of his skills.
Le perso a l'air très fort.
Let's see the skills are Sprint plus 1, Havoc 20% and Innovator plus Lacerator every 5 seconds. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. He will be particularly useful in guild quests where melee attack type characters with Espada Killer inflict extra damage, as he has the new Espada Killer Plus, which boosts the damage inflicted to Espada affiliation enemies even further. Not only that, but you can inflict higher damage to enemies that have been inflicted with a status ailment, as he has the skill Status Ailment Spiritual Pressure Boost 80%. One of his standout points is that you can still inflict great damage to enemies that have not been inflicted with a status ailment, as he has the skills Frenzy plus 3 and increase strong attack damage 100%. Plus, you can increase his spiritual pressure by an extra 100% for 10 seconds by activating his new EX move, Massive Spiritual Pressure Boost. You will be able to reduce enemies' damage output while continuously dealing damage, as his normal attacks, strong attacks and special move can inflict both weaken and lacerate. Also, you will have the chance of inflicting enemies with status ailments every few seconds, thanks to his innate skill, Innovator plus Lacerator every 5 seconds. You will even have an easier time inflicting Arankar enemies with status ailments, thanks to his skill, Increased Status Ailment Chance against Arankars. Finally, you will be able to use him in a wide variety of content, as not only can he deal massive damage, but he also has skills such as Marauder, allowing his attack to ignore enemy melee attack resistance and guard, Poise Break, except Brave Battles, which allows his attacks to ignore enemy poise, and Weaken Defense, which adds a defense debuff ability to a special move. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage while pushing forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage around the character. Here is the third strong attack. This strong attack is a 2-stage charged attack. The first stage of the attack is a forward attack that also surrounds the character. Keeping the attack button pressed will unleash a powerful second stage attack that goes full screen. Finally, his special move, the strongest Soul Reaper.
Maintenant l'ultime.
And that wraps it up for Kenpachi. And now for Grammy. Grammy is a technique attribute character with the new Hollow Killer Plus. His soul traits are increased strong attack damage and strong attack recharge time reduction. He is a ranged, strong attack type character whose attacks can only inflict both paralysis and drain. Plus, he has the new EX move, Boost plus Debug Wide Range Attack. His innate skills are Sprint plus 1, Havoc 20% and Dodge Hollow Damage 50%. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. He will be able to inflict great damage with his strong attacks and special move, even without inflicting status ailments, thanks to his soul traits, increased strong attack damage and strong attack recharge time reduction, as well as his skills Frenzy plus 3 and Bombardment plus 1. Plus, having 2 soul traits will make him useful when used as a character link. As all his attacks can inflict both paralysis and drain, he can drain his enemies' stamina while stopping them in their tracks. He will also be able to inflict hollow enemies with status ailments with ease, thanks to his skill, increased status ailment chance against hollows, as well as the high hit count on the homing vortex of his second strong attack. One of his standout points is his ability to help out his Quincy affiliation team members, as he has the skills Team/Party, increase Quincy strong attack damage 20%, and Team/Party, increase Quincy damage to status ailment affected enemies 30%. On top of this, his EX move, Boost plus Debuff Wide Range Attack, will inflict damage straight ahead and around the character, giving him the chance to inflict paralysis and drain. But that's not all. This EX move will also boost your team and debuff enemies, making it an incredibly powerful attack. As well as having the new Hollow Killer Plus, he will be able to withstand status ailment traps thanks to his skill, complete status immunity, and recover stamina when enemies trying to inflict status ailments thanks to the skill Ailment Reversal. Finally, you can make use of his high damage output in high difficulty quests that have Hollow affiliation enemies, such as the Limit Breaker quest and Guild quest. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead. Here is the second strong attack. This attack deals damage straight ahead and then follows the enemy as it continues to inflict damage. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, his special move, the strongest Quincy.
想像する力は単純に倍だ。なすすべがないってこういうことさ。
And that wraps it up for Grammy. And those were the character
Bon, les
intros
persos
to
ont
the
l'air
9th
très hâtés
anniversary
pour la
special
P1.
Xena summons. As already
Vous êtes
mentioned,
hype
this
perso, moi
summons
oui,
will be
même si je suis
available
pas
from the
hyper fan des
19th of
persos.
July. So
Baillé.
check it out when it comes